Up next, we have Suzanna Quintana, author of You're Still That Girl. Get over your abusive ex for good. Welcome, Suzanna.
Hi, Amari.
So, this is a very heavy topic. Tell us about what inspired you to write this book.
The reason that I wrote the book is because after coming out of my own darkness of what is an abusive relationship, an abusive marriage, and especially with a narcissist, I relied on people ahead of me on the journey who had traveled down that same road. And I relied on them telling their stories and helping me to realize that I'm not alone. So I'm just really paying it forward because now that I'm farther down that journey and I have that hindsight, so I can help those women who are still in the darkness and let them know that they're not alone.
Wow, that's big. What would be the first thing that you recommend to someone who is in an abusive relationship and doesn't know how to get out?
Well, I work with, a lot of the times in emotionally abusive relationships, we don't realize that we're being abused. That's the myth about abuse, is that you think it's physical, that there's bruises and broken bones to show for your pain. But the problem with emotional abuse is that you have nothing physical to show. It's all on the inside. So a lot of the times we don't know that we're suffering until we get out of it. And then it becomes a long journey of self-discovery because we've been living in the darkness for so long that we no longer recognize. I remember coming out of it and I didn't recognize the woman in the mirror anymore. So it was a long process of who is she, what is she about, and where did the girl that I used to be go, right? So that's why the book is You're Still That Girl, because I help women get back in touch, just like I did. She was the key. The girl I used to be was the key to figuring out who the woman that I now was today.
Wow. So we have a question for you from Jean, who lives in New Jersey. Jean's curious to know, how did you decide what audience to target for your book?
Well, that was easy. The target was I had been contacted by women from all over the world who, as soon as I started telling my story, and here's the thing about emotional abuse is you think that you're all alone when you're in it. So as soon as I opened my mouth and started sharing my story, women contacted me from all over the globe and said, "You just told my story." So that was a no-brainer for me. It was just, I've been talking to women for years now all over the world who we, although our details are, not similar perhaps, but the overall journey of trying to recover from an abusive relationship, especially with a narcissist, which is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
And a whole other book. But yeah, so that was easy. Just like I said, we're women who are trying to find out who they are after an emotionally abusive relationship. We're all on the same path. We're all on the same journey from the darkness to the light. And I'm in the light, and so I just want to throw the life preserver to the women who are still in the darkness.
Wow. That book again is You're Still That Girl. Get Over Your Abusive Ex for Good by Suzanna Quintana. Congratulations, Suzanna.
Thank you so much.